Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL Central, Miles Mikolas twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as St. Louis bested the Mets 11-0. At the doorstep of history, they now have 19 wins in a row. The D-backs put together 10 total hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-5. The Brewers launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-1. The Giants smacked 15 team hits as they defeated
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cards are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. Adam Wainwright will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Standing in, Rajay Davis. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. A shot down the first baseline. Dan, D-Roll, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Second baseman, number 6.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Munoz is there. Throw in time, and the side is your time. A 1-2-3. Stepping into the box, number 35. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you'd want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. Davis brings it in. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
No balls and 1 strike. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled away. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Tyler.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 5th.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. High and deep to straightaway right. Conforto going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7th.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Cespedes will get there, and he...
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Number 35 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Steven Matz.
Steven Matz.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order. Colton Wong will stand in. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Stepping in now, Adam Wainwright. Hit hard back up the middle, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the top of the lineup will have a chance now with nobody out following the base hit by the pitcher.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the Big Leaguers bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jairo Munoz.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Turned on down the line. A step on the bag for 1. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now batting. The right fielder.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Three runs already home here. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is line to left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Your attention, please.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the pitcher, Adam Wainwright.
In now, Adam Wainwright as he drives a liner to right center. Conforto is there, and he puts it away to stop the... Here's Rajai Davis now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still 1-2. One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Yeah. Wow.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. Tried bearing one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Now batting,
First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is... Let's go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And this one bounds around against the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Trying to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Is officially underway. It is 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Ready on 0-2. Out into right center. Well hit. Munoz rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 8 now.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again,
line drive to left. And that's off the left field wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
No left fielder.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Now batting, pitcher.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the third. And digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. Oh, that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. From the stretch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Home run number 9 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Now
here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Wieters has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Chopped down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. 2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So in.
Leading up for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hops this one up.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Hard hit towards center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, Nero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get 1 more at bat in this one.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. He's set and the pitch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
0-2 count and the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So digging in now, Tyler O'Neill. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Robinson Cano will get the called a pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Popped him up. And Wieters will put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Now
Luis Avilan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first is Wieters on his way to second now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. But he bluffs the go, and he'll stay at second here with 1 away.
The second baseman.
Here's Colton Wong now. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Adam Wainwright. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Davis moving in. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll... Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Davis
is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Here's Jed Lowrie now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowrie as that evens the count at 1. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that is going to do it this afternoon for Adam Wainwright. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Carlos Martinez comes on the pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he popped him up. Munoz shading to his right. No trouble with this one. And the inning is over. Mets go in now, number 35. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Number 35.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lowrie to play this one at short. Backhanded. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Good talk.
Digging in to try it again. Jairo Munoz hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The third baseman, number 13.
So striding in, Matt Carpenter. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot. But listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB. But listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Conforto racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner from third crosses the plate. So no one on now after the sac fly. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there. And that's the third out. Into the box now, Peter Alonso. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Fouled off. Alonso on at first, nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He carries a batting average of .389. He also has 1 home run. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Yoenis Cespedes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double swing here. Seth Lugo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now playing lefty.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
High in the air out to center field. Davis is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Colton. Wong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Davis. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Ramos starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's
strike three called, and it's over. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
The lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate. As the stats indicate, ended up with 4 hits, including a